Hey, can I ask you a question? Have you ever realized that the biggest lessons of our week isn't what happens, but how we respond to it? This week, my theme was slowing down. Not because life gets easier, but because I'm realizing rushing isn't making me happier. Since the beginning of this year, every morning I practice showing up intentionally. Every evening, I practice breathing instead of reacting. Some days I succeed, some days I don't, and that's completely okay. I noticed something interesting. I stopped trying to finish everything. Instead, I focused on finishing one important thing each day. And ironically, I'm accomplishing much more. I was always a person who wanted to get everything done all at once. And although I do pride myself in how well I can multitask, I am learning that I don't need to do so through every single situation. I could accomplish much more when I focus on one thing at a time. I'm cleaning my rice, and it reminds me, growth happens one piece at a time. This meal didn't come together immediately. Neither does healing. It took me years to feel like I was healing. Actually, healing never felt so beautiful as it has this time around. This time, I felt like I was stripped from my happiness, and for a long time, I didn't think anything could bring it back. It still amazes me how I feel like one day I just woke up and I felt brand new. And the crazy part is that I have experienced that over and over throughout life, because that is what life is all about. It's like a wild roller coaster of emotional ups and downs. We have no idea when the ride ends, but when it does, if we are truly paying attention, we will notice we came off that last ride differently than we were before we got on. You don't have to rush a meal you care about, just like you cannot rush healing. It does take years sometimes to heal, but we will never see the beauty in it if we try to rush through it. Don't rush becoming the person you're meant to be. Try your best to enjoy the ride. Wave your arms while that roller coaster takes you on a spin. And try your best to keep your eyes open the entire ride so you won't miss a thing. So here's some things you can try this week. 1. Pause before reacting. Breathe. Get in the habit of focusing on your breathing when your emotions feel tense. 2. Write one thing you're grateful for. I am extremely passionate about writing, so I could get carried away with journaling, but it doesn't have to be that way for you. Keep a notepad close to your bed and get in the habit of writing just one thing you're grateful for that day. 3. Finish one important task instead of 5 unfinished ones. Planning ahead has helped me achieve this goal. Every night, I replay my day in my head as I go over my plan for the next day. This helps me determine what big task I need to attack next. That could look different for every single one of us. It could be making an important phone call. It may look like meal prepping for the week. Life happens. Focusing on one goal at a time really helps our progress and growth in ways we won't realize right away. Now, I'd love for you to take everything that we've talked about and make it personal. If the week's theme was slowing down, when was the last time you truly felt present? If the week's theme was gratitude, what blessings have you stopped noticing because it became familiar? If the week's theme was progress, where have you grown without giving yourself credit? If the week's theme was fear, what's one thing fear has talked you out of this year? Tomorrow, take 5 slow breaths before reacting to something stressful. Remember, small actions become habits. Habits become change. Let me know in the comments, what's one seed you're planting next week? Every week teaches us something. The question isn't whether life is teaching you. The question is whether you're paying attention. This week, we planted a seed. Next week, we're learning how to water it. Until next Saturday, keep planting seeds.